for the healthcare subgroup that we do also discuss mental health. So I would also invite social workers, psychologists, other clinicians who would be interested in helping create access to mental health services, especially in our BIPOC community. Our next speaker was supposed to be Diante Jackson, and he just messaged me. He had something come up and couldn't make it. He invited me to share some of his stories, so I'm going to try to do it some justice. So just a little bit about Diante. Diante and I met at the gym. Diante is, I think he's 6'2". He's a very tall man. He's a very big presence. He used to play football, so he's a big guy. He has really long, gorgeous dreads, and he's a black man. He has lived in our community off and on for some time, and in getting to know Diante, he shared with me some stories that rocked me to my core. While living here over a 2-week period, he was pulled over by our police 14 times. And he was never cited. Never given a speeding ticket, never anything. I've lived here for 7 years and I've been pulled over twice. And I've gotten a ticket one of those times, and I was speeding both times. So I totally deserve to be pulled over. Complete racism in our police force, and absolutely appalling. And it hurts my heart that somebody as gentle as Diante could experience something and that kind of harassment. During that 2-week period, 3 of those times that he was pulled over happened in a 2-hour period. That's beyond harassment. I can't imagine trying to go to work. I'm on my way to work and somebody pulls me over 3 times, and knowing the pit and that rock that sits in your stomach when you get pulled over, and then to multiply that being a black man and knowing that I might not get out of this, even though I'm not doing anything wrong. Another story that he shared was he interviewed at the Ridge and had a great interview. They loved him. He's a super charismatic guy. They were like, "You have the job. You're amazing. You're perfect. Everything's great. We just need to clean up some paperwork stuff and we'll call you." So verbal acceptance. An hour later, they call him and they say, "We're really sorry. We can't hire you unless you're willing to cut off your dreads. It's our policy." And so he said, "No, thank you. I don't want the job." It's illegal. You can't tell somebody to cut off their dreadlocks. And if you guys can know Diante or have had him here today, you know that he's a gentle, beautiful human being and doesn't deserve any of that. Nobody deserves harassment like that in our community. Thank you. Anyway, so those are some of Diante's stories that he wanted to share, and I think really illustrates the need in our community. I have some really good helpers up here. The need for police reform. We need to reform our police up here, and we've talked a lot about our police being some of the more gentle, some of the nicer police maybe in the area. At the same time, they're still harassing our people. They're still making it so that our people don't feel safe in their own home. So there's a need for training. There's a need for reform. I'm glad that the stacks is happening. We're seeing some reforms there. We're seeing the awareness how important it is to address mental health issues, to address overdoses without involving police who inevitably escalate those situations. We saw some of our own people yesterday affected by police who were just looking to arrest people. One of our own was arrested and luckily was bailed out by the Power and Liberation Fund. So you guys check this out if you guys can donate. It's a really important fund, and they have helped some of our own. So that's it. That's all I have to share. Thanks.